Everybody, Danger was safe here, and I want to say I'm very sorry for the first video of this. I'm making a remake of it, and I want to say I'm very sorry that there was no audio on it. I even apologize to the people who commented on the video, so I'm very, very sorry. After I'm done, after this is posted, I'm going to be removing that video so that no one gets confused by it. And I also want to thank you for getting me above 30 subscribers. Without further ado, let's start. What if Deku had enough and have quirk? So last time we left off when when Izuku kissed Shoka on her head and said, "Hello, babe." And he asked her what's wrong because she looked a little tense than earlier when he saw her. She said that Bakugo just tried to ask her out on a date, and he said, "Isn't Bakugo that kid who said you look ugly with your scar?" "Yep, the one and only." And yes, he comes here and says that I'm beautiful and wants me to go on a date, even though he said I'm ugly in the past. How the mighty have fallen, right? So we just cackled at this and said, "True." As he sits down next to Shoka, as he says, "We still have about 10 minutes before class start. I'm gonna read a book." "Sure, okay. I'm gonna read one too." So what Shoka does is she brings her chair closer to Izuku's chair and then sits on his lap and lays her legs on her chair and he reads her book while Izuku puts his hands around Shoka and also reading his book, which is right in front of his face. While you see Bakugo there by his table mumbling, "I don't know what the bitch you just that nonsense to go with it." Just mumbling nonsense, just jealous. As Ida comes over there to them and says, "This is not allowed. You're not allowed to be doing such things at school. Yada yada." You know, having a stick up his ass. Seriously, what's wrong with Ida? And first, before I say anything, in the quirk exam, in the entrance exam, why didn't Uraraka just touch the rubble on her? It would have gone away. She would have just had to crawl to another side or ask someone to help her then. Ay, 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 ay. People don't think about logic. Anyway, you get what I'm saying. Okay, anyway, back to the story. Ida busy blabbering, "It's not allowed. It's cool and that and that." Wow. Izuku just stops reading and looks at him with the most coolest glare you could ever get, not even trying to make it a cold glare, and says, "You do understand this, right? That I don't give a fuck what you say. And plus, we're not disrespecting any rules here. There's no rules in the book which says you cannot read your book with your girlfriend, is there now? No. Is there a rule that says your girlfriend cannot sit on your lap? Your wife cannot sit on your lap? Is there now? No. Is there a rule that says that you can't lay your legs on your chair? No. So why don't you fucking mind your own business and stop getting that stick up your ass even more and just sit down the hell fucking way you came from and don't ever talk to me again unless we are having an assignment in class. You understand me?" Ada tried to say something but couldn't. And and by that time, when Ida turned around to walk away, Shoka put her book down look at Izuku in his eyes, and he looked at her too, and she just kissed him and went back to reading. Izuku went back to reading too. As more people start to get in and in, they see what they see Izuku and show what Shoka are doing. They just don't care and just go back and start talking to other people. Then Uraraka comes and says, "Thank you for saving me," yada yada. Izuku just says, "Yeah, okay, whatever. Maybe next time try to use your quirk on the boulder. Maybe you can make it weightless and ask someone to carry you then. Think and stop getting into drama, else you could never be a hero. Now, could you please go and sit down? Because I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to become a hero." And by this time, Shota Aizawa was already by the door, and when he heard Izuku say that, he was like, "Finally, I have a prodigy among prodigies, someone who knows me and doesn't want a friend. I mean, like you, I'm not going to expel him no matter what," he says to himself as he starts to come in and says, "Alright, shut up. It took you 8 fucking seconds to fucking shut up. And I'm sorry for my cursing, but if you don't like it, just unsubscribe. And you can go and watch somewhere else because I'm pretty sure not many people do this, so yeah, whatever. Just just shut up." He goes to the podium, says, alright, I am Shota Aizawa. You can call me Mr. Aizawa or Aizawa Sensei, and I am your homeroom teacher. Then he takes out PT uniforms out of his sleeping bag and says, "Wear this and meet me outside on field gate beta." As Zoro gets up, puts her chair back to where it is supposed to be under the desk, and Izuku also gets up and puts his chair in, and takes one from Aizawa, and they both head. As they're heading, Izuku says, "You think he's gonna test us?" She says, "Probably. Wouldn't be a hero school if they didn't want to see how far we are with our quirks, wouldn't it now?" He says, "Probably. Well, Navihan, see you when we're outside," he says as he holds up his index and middle finger and boinks her in her head as she holds her forehead and says, "What was that for?" "Just for you being cute." As he goes into the boys' locker room, as Shoka just blushes and heads into the girls'. By the time the other boys arrive, Izuku is already done putting on his pants and is about to put on his shirt when Kirishima comes and says, "Whoa, dude, you look ripped as fuck. What workouts do you do?" "Just normal things, lifting, going for runs, sit-ups, push-ups, all such. And then just keep on upping it every month, so don't get used to it and getting my muscles better." "Well, that sounds cool, dude. Maybe I should try that sometime." "Yeah, maybe." "Well, I have to go now," he says as he puts down his shirt, as he takes something out of his locker and puts back his ring. As if you guys have forgotten how the rings are, let me show you right now. Here you go for your amazement. Rings. Yeah, end of story. Rings. As Izuku puts that on, as he was about to leave, when he hears Mineta say, "Oh God, I can see heaven. Oh, these girls here. I can't wait to see the boobs. Yes, I'm I thank you, those predecessors up in the senior years, for creating such a marvelous gift for your juniors. He says, trying to peek as Izuku stops right behind him, bends down and pokes him on his head, and he turns around and sees the world's most coldest glare. And he starts to shiver as Izuku says, "What the fuck do you think you're doing?" As he says, trying to peek on the girls to see their boobs. You want to see? Yeah, show me. Where's the hole? As he shows him the hole. You see, I knew you were just like me. As then he just plugs a hole with eyes and says, yeah, just like you. But I know how to be more defined and more manifold than you, bastard. As he punches Mineta in the stomach and says, next time, I won't go so easy on that punch. He says as he walks out. As during this whole time, with during this whole time in the girls' locker room, Mina came up to Shota and asked, "So, I wanted to ask you something." Shota says, "What?" Shoka says, "What?" And she says, "So, what is your relationship with that guy with the white hair and white and blue hair?" And she says, "Husband." Okay, that was straightforward. So, how long have you been married? A year by now. Okay. How long have you known each other? Since we were 4. Okay. So, have you done anything serious? No. Maybe like kissing passionately and stuff like that, but nothing serious. You really don't hold back when you talk. I don't see a point. Why not just get it over with instead of trying to mislead the other person but by making it drag on longer? Good enough of an answer then. As she says, well, if that's all the questions you have, as Shoka puts on her ring. I'm not going to show you a picture of the ring. You already saw it. It's the one with the diamond. And says, well, then I'm going. And she puts her hair in a ponytail. Okay, this is how she looks. Right here. Right now. This is how she looks. Okay. She goes out. As she was walking, she catches up with Izuku and says, so how was it? So how was it in that side? But how was it that side? He says, nothing much. A perv tried to pick on the girls, just plugged the hole with the eyes, and punched him in the stomach, warned him to never do it again. Okay. Are you going to tell the sensei? Probably, so that he can make sure that this thing doesn't happen again. Okay. Well, what do you think they are going to test us on? Probably going to be doing the same middle school test, middle school physical test. Just going to do it without quirk this time. I really can't wait to try something out. Ah, you mean that ice make thing? Yep, that ice make thing. He's, he starts to cackle with a crazy grin. She says, "Better stop that, or else I'm gonna divorce you." Oh, come on! Can't the person just grin? Yes, the person can grin, but not that crazy. As he says, "Fine, fine. How about this?" As he's smiling, is the way he's smiling in the picture. As he says, "Still look as hot as the day I met you, huh?" And then she says, "Well, catch you later." she starts to run off, as she said, as Izuku just flows in there and says, "Did she just say, excuse me, the day I met you?" Wait. Why did I freeze? She was. I'm married to her already, so that's expected. And says, Shoka, you. And she's laughing and she says, me, whatever you say. As he catches up and says, well, at least at least I don't get beautiful every single day. As he lifts up Shoka's chin, as he kisses her and says, okay, now let's stop with all this flirting and go and see Mr. Aizawa. As they reach field Gamma, where Mr. Aizawa is in his sleeping bag, standing just waiting. As they come, he says, at least somebody knows how to be on time. I wonder when these other kids are gonna be there. Come, and then 5 minutes later, he says, why did it take you so long? Do you know how late you are? We could have said this 5 minutes earlier. Whatever. Okay. Today, we're going to be doing a quirk examination test. As he says this,